How we doing? And today I'm gonna show you guys how to make opening and closing doors inside Theme Park Tycoon 2. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so what we have here is a Jurassic Park gate. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make opening and closing doors using images. Alright. So first off, if you guys want this Jurassic Park gate, it also includes the text image for you guys. There's going to be a video link down below if you guys want that. It includes 4 Jurassic Park and World gates. So yeah, video link down below if you guys want these, if you guys want to use these gates inside your park. And yeah, let's just get started. All right, you're going to need a sequencer. I also made this ride track right here so it could activate the gate opening. But yeah, so let's just go. Here we go. We got 2 images. Just try to center them using like a centerpiece or something. And then yeah, just try to center them. All right, here we go. We do need is what is going to be a snapping point. I'm going to use a round primitive for this, and you just kind of want to put it where the image kind of like is at. You guys want it to be perfect, just centered with the image. You know what? I think this is gonna have to do. All right. But you do need a snapping point for these images, and that's so you can like rotate the door. Alright, and there we go. So these are gonna be our snapping points. Maybe if you don't want them, you could just delete them afterwards. But I'm gonna make these wooden, and I'm not gonna make the Jurassic Park gates like using like a background remover. You guys could use a background remover if you guys want and make your own gates. But for this simple tutorial, I'm going to use a free decals. We could just put wooden wall or something. You know what? Maybe they do have one. We could probably see if they do have one. Wooden gate. Oh, yo, what is this? Hold on, yo. This might actually. Oh, yeah. You know what? We're gonna use this work. All right, there we go. All right, we got the 2 wooden gates right here. Um, to make a like a opening and closing door, you do want to start with the back pieces first. All right. Because it does make it a little bit easier to work with when you're applying these images to the sequencer. So let me just show you. Let me just show you. All right. So let me actually just copy this. And then we're just gonna do 11. If you guys want the gate to be more like smoother, you guys can make it smaller. But I'm gonna just use 11.25. And you know what? I think it should open up all the way. So yeah, this is actually not a pretty good snap point. It does need to be more further out. So we could just probably do that real quick. So like right here, and then just move the other one as well. And boom. I think that's good enough. So here we go. We're gonna use 11. And you want to start with the back doors first, or like the ones that are like outside right here, just like that. So it's easier to like add them to the sequencer, and I'll show you guys why. So if you guys start with the front ones, let's see, let me show you. Like right here, and then you go right here, and then you have to go right here. It will be more difficult to like click on them. So it's easier to start with the back and then work your way to the front instead of going from the front all the way to the back. Depending on how many images you want, also because you're gonna have to make this like transparent, and yeah, that's gonna be very hard to see. All right, so there you go. And then we're gonna start with the back one. So we could probably delete this one for now, and then you could probably delete this as well. Now all you want to do now is just make these transparent, and then for like the very last like detail, you could just flip it and then add it. You know what I mean? If you guys do want like the back piece to be shown once they cross the gate, you guys could do that. But here we go. We're gonna add these pieces now to our sequencer. So here we go. And then we're just gonna add in these back gazes. So the way you do this, y'all, is these are gonna change the image to clear. All right. So like if I play this, these are not gonna show for like the first 2 seconds, and that's how you make this gate move. So the first ones are gonna be cleared out first. So let's just add in our gates. All right, let's just add in our gates for now. Or you know what? That's a little bit too much. This is just gonna be a tutorial. I'll use the 22. I'll use the 22 like that. like that, and then boom. So here we go. We're gonna add in these next pieces now. Now we have all of our doors connected in our sequencer. Like I said, you might want to start it in the back. All right, so it's easier to add them to the sequencer. Oh, get out. Yeah, here we go. Last ones. I do believe. Yep, these are gonna be the last ones. So now I know these are the back and these are like in sets of two. All right. So the first ones that are gonna be like cleared out are the front ones. So these right here are gonna be cleared out first. And depending on how fast you guys want your doors or gates to be open and closed, it just depends on how much time you add. So I think let's say 15 seconds, right? 15 seconds seems like a pretty reasonable time. So we're going to do that. So depending on how fast you guys want the door to open, you're just going to make them apart by like a certain amount of seconds. So right here, I am using 1 second each. So the doors would open 1 second each, like so. And then yeah, I do need to like keep edit like moving some stuff right here. So here we go. And you want to do it to the other side as well. So the front doors first open, as you guys can see, and they are the last ones to be cleared out as well. And then there you have it. You have your Jurassic Park gate opening. And then after like I don't know, like a certain amount of seconds, it should close back. No. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to be locked inside with the dinosaurs, and there you go. That's how you make opening and closing doors. Now you could go a step further and then add in a an activator. So if you go to appearance on the splash boats, you can add a trigger right here and then trigger the sequence. So now if we activate the ride, so now it activates the sequencer, also activating your gate opening. So you guys can see, and it closes back. And that's how you make opening and closing doors using images inside Theme Park Tycoon 2. If you guys like this short tutorial, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.